into the mug, and I was like I took a sip out of it, and it's man, I don't partake in champagne very much, but I do have like I remember the taste, right? And but like not well enough. It was like extra fizz and Sprite. Like I think is what I can equate it to. It like again I'm not a champagne drinker. I'm not fancy like that. So I was like, dude, is there anything like I can put into this to, I don't know, sweeten it up or something? And they were like, we got cranberry juice. And I was like, oh, great. I'm going to have a peanut butter consistency shit fest later because of this cranberry juice. Like, I mixed the cranberry juice with it. And it was like, I mean, it was like a nice half and half ratio. And it still tasted like hot shit. Like I was just like, ugh. Not like, but like I was already numb to the cold drunk, so I was just like, well, just knock it down. Like, so I did that, and then around that time, like that was when it was time to dig into those 2 burrs, and so I poured up those 2 burrs, and I drank them real fast because like it was like midnight was quickly approaching, and like I remind you, like I got full. We got stupid full. Like we brought so much food. And like my buddy Paul was there, and he was like he kind of poured a little Sprite. He goes, I'm gonna have a little bit of Sprite to kind of chase this champagne. And Paul, man of culture like myself, he also does not like champagne. And anyways, so I said, man, pour me a little. If it's gonna like, I don't know, sweeten it up a little bit, like let me do it. But like to be fair, I drank the cheap champagne. The first time, and this was supposed to be like more high dollar. That's what my buddy Andrew said. My buddy Andrew was like, this is the high dollar shit. And I was like, I'll take your word for it. And now it did have more of a kick. There was more fizzle in that. So I anyways, like I poured a little bit of Sprite, and I was telling my buddy Andrew, who was pouring up the glasses, like, come on, bud, give me some. Hurry up now. I'm ready to drink. And he was just like, wait your turn. He goes, first you got to kill that Sprite. I was like, no, mix it with the Sprite. He was like, no, you got to drink it by itself. And I said, no. So anyways, like I took like whatever Sprite was and just like dumped it back. And my buddy Paul was just like, dude, that makes my stomach hurt. Just watching you all night at night. And Andrew was like, I know, dude, like he can be full and just like keep going. And I was like, yeah, I'm a bit of a machine when it comes to drinking. Anyway, so I'm tired. I've been tired all day, but I'm very tired. And that was I guess like the back half of my New Year's. I got drunk and I cracked a bunch of jokes and made a bunch of people laugh. So Candace, you home?
Sorry?
Do what?
Oh, you keep breaking up on your
you stayed home?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, I enjoyed myself.
Oh, okay. Well, Dalton, did you enjoy yourself?
No.
Dalton.
I mean, I got to laugh at the police cars driving by after drunk tards.
Oh, yeah, see? Not fun.
Did you see anybody get pulled over?
Not exactly. I saw the lights over at a bar. Like, must have been a fight or something. But that's pretty much the extent of my New Year's festivities.
Brett, how was your New Year's? What did you? I know you had to have done something, even though you texted all of us at 7:00 this morning.
I was too busy. That's why.
Too busy.
Yeah. So there's a amusement park called Kings Island, and for the heck of it, we decided to do their New Year's Eve type thing, and it was really a lot of fun.
Oh, well, that's good. So you did do something.
I did. Whole bunch of people, live band, whole bunch of dancing, roller coasters, all that good stuff. Funnel cake. I mean, Dalton, come on. You got to like funnel cake.
You know, he can't.
Does not like me.
Everyone likes funnel cake. You have to like funnel cake.
Like, he physically has the limitation, though, right?
What's that?
I said, he physically does not have the
I mean, I can enjoy it.
Can you, though? Can you enjoy it?
Just a little bit of insulin.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of insulin. Starting to sound like Mike. Just
now, listen.
Hey, I'm not like Mike eating a full corral on 10 units of insulin. No,
just listen.
I watch what
I did actually put cherries on top, so there was some fruit. I mean, there's some fruit.
I usually go strawberries when it comes to funnel cake.
Negative on the strawberry, but that's okay.
Unless it's cherry like pie filling.
It was actually.
Then yes.
It was really good.
That changes everything.
I do powdered sugar and powdered sugar only on funnel cake.
No. You need to.
You guys introducing all this healthy shit? No,
it's not healthy.
It's cherry pie filling. It's not healthy in the slightest.
Yeah, you're talking about putting fruits and shit on it. Like next thing, Brett's gonna be like, well, it was really good with celery, as a system cleanse and healthy. Like,
it's funny you should mention that because never mind.
You have the ability to kick him, Dakota.
It just
the ability, but he just doesn't have the heart. No heart to it.
I should just add another banner. Wow, Mega Miss you trash.
It's okay,
but instead,
it's okay. Instead,
who is that void right there?
Pretty sure it's Tyler.
Yeah, it's Tyler.
Yeah, there he is.
The G1 void. Yes.
He's just sitting there hanging out. Speaking of hanging out, we got Kabar in the chat. GhostLordPeter's in the chat. Josh is in the chat. Juan showed up. What's up, Juan? Eric V-Dub. What's up, dude? So thank you all for tuning in. This is Stasis Lock episode 165. But before we get on with our introductions, Buck. Tyler, how was your New Year's?
Good. There you go.
Oh, you're wearing your little masky mask? And that lights up?
Way to demasculate it. Or emasculate, whatever.
It's a masky mask.
Dalton, you're trash.
I bet he wears it in the bedroom.
We're all trash. We're Transformers fans. We're all trash.
Speak for yourself. You worked on New Year's Eve.
No, I woke up this morning and New Year, new me. So since it's never going away,
what did you do last night? Because
it will always be around. I want to embody G1. So fuck Beast Wars. I'm out. Have a good night.
Oof. All right.
Bye.
It really is a new Tyler. He's got a new crusade.
I don't believe it.
And,
not the slightest.
You think I'm fucking with you, Dalton? I will fight you, son.
All right, Robocon, let's do it.
Fight.
Ultra gear.
Dude, yeah, Dalton avoided stairs the entire time. The thing is, at the Galt House, there is no avoiding stairs. Like you got to be around stairs at that spot. So
you'll just throw me out of the elevator.
Well, that's some pretty thick glass, and I'm not about exerting that kind of force.
You know what I just thought of? With this whole gimmick that I'm going with tonight, I could have just named myself the Vok and not soiled myself.
You could have opportunities. You know what? You started the year off
not good
with the greatest sin. So,
ooh.
Let's see, man. Josh
I'm
called
trash,
everybody.
Kabar.
Every January 1st. I keep looking forward to all these amazing changed people. Still never found one, man. Like I don't even do New Year's resolutions. Like
nope.
I ain't about it. I'm just I'm not.
I know I'm never gonna change.
I quit smoking a year ago today, and I've never looked back.
Preset ways. Oh well, look, Josh. There's your changed man.
Woo!
I've had one less meltdown this year.
Ever so slightly.
No, yeah.
That's not true. Yeah, that's definitely not true. I want to take your
meltdown. All right, thanks.
when will Dalton's first meltdown be in 2020? We'll limit it to a month. We'll say what month. Tyler.
How many meltdowns will Dalton have in 2020?
No. When will his first meltdown be? What month will Dalton's first 2020 meltdown be in?
Well, if I have any say into it, it's going to be January 2nd.
so you're going with a day. I'm just asking for a month.
He's not giving me a month.
Brett,
He's not even giving me 24 hours.
Brett, when's Dalton's first meltdown gonna happen?
Oh man, I'm gonna give him a lot of credit and say I'll give him a week. I'll give him 7 days. Well, 6.5 days from now. I don't want to really go to 7, but 6.5. I'll go 6.5.
So okay, so you're saying January 8th? Wow.
My birthday.
Now,
absolutely.
Okay. Well, so you probably won't be here next week then, huh?
I don't know. Depends. Depends on how many meltdowns he has between now and then. So, I mean,
I'll send you some birthday nudes. Don't worry.
I'll send
Candace,
you some tampons.
When do you think Dalton's going to have his first meltdown this year?
Man, I was going to say February 29th, but we actually have a February 29th this year. So I'm going to say
nice.
February 28th. There you go, Dalton.
You know, I'm definitely going to give you some credit here, Dalton. My where I'm placing your first meltdown of 2020 is definitely going to be like maybe sometime middle of March. Like I'm trying to like probably closer to whenever Lio Convoy ships. I think he ships in March. He may ship in February. I don't know.
You're
But
going for the me
I'm-
having my ship meltdown.
Yeah, I'm definitely going for you not having a real adult fucking bank account meltdown.
Yeah, that's a gimme.
That's what I'm going for.
It's a gimme.
Yeah. Okay. So non hobby related meltdown. Middle of April, sometime in May. You know, let's just stick with the month of April. I think the month of April is going to be Dalton's first true meltdown. So I know like Peter and Kabar, they're in the Stasis Lock chat. So hopefully one of those guys will remember it and be like, you know what, whoever was close. Tyler's really going to be pushing hard for it tomorrow and tonight, and Brett's going to be pushing for it throughout the rest of the week. But I think Dalton will persevere. So, you know, we'll see. Fisher said January 3rd.
Jesus,
man, I got faith in you though, bud. I think you got this. I think you got this.
I'm not sure if I have any of them.
You know what, Dalton? Where can people find you at before you have a meltdown?
You can find me over at Daltonian TFs or on YouTube as Daltonian95 whenever I decide to post anything.
This motherfucker right here. You can find wrong finger. You can find me over like he had it down. He was like boom, like Wild Wild West.
Never get it right. Oh, no.
Well, yours is
getting
all
used
the
to
way
the
across
mirrored
the bottom.
like.
So
And then
yeah,
the whole thing.
Candace, you gotta.
You
hit
can just do that.
Whoota! Yeah, you can just boom.
Can't do it. Boom.
Brett, where can people find you at, man?
You can find me anywhere at Dalton Meltdown at Megamus.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Brett's just been going back and like archiving.
Look, I only got 6
website.
days. I gotta push. I mean,
Making a website, just screen capping all the meltdowns Dalton's had in the chat since even before his time. Just
that's
making
a good idea.
on a website.
That is a really good idea. Hang on.
There have been quite a few meltdowns in that Stasis Lock chat, but you got to do some digging. Candace, where can people find you?
Not as much as you would think, but okay.
You can find me at Canada Ice Art on Facebook, on Instagram. You can find me at Canada Ice, on Twitter at Candace Santora, and YouTube Candace Santora.
All right, good deal. Tyler, where can people find you at?
I'm glad you asked, my friend. You can find me everywhere at Daltonian's TS on one of those dusty ass shelves Crying in my
God damn it. You fucking asshole.
Dude. Next time. Oh God, what is it? Next
Crawling
time you
in
gotta
my
do
skin.
crawling. Yeah, you gotta do crawling.
I tried, man. They don't have it on the Zedge app.
Nice.
Maybe just YouTube it.
Did you say the
You're
Edge
gonna,
app?
dude, we can do all kinds of wild shit now because like we're not like this channel isn't monetized, so we can get all that copyright stuff, man. Just play it all. I don't know what that's gonna do for our audio, but what are you gonna do, right? You can find me everywhere at Primal Sabbath. Some of you are probably like figuring out we are now live over here at the Stasis Lock YouTube channel. We need like 69 giggity more subscribers, and we get a custom URL. That's kind of our goal right now is just to get 100 subs, and hope no one takes our URL. Find you, and we'll hurt you emotionally, of course.
We have guns.
Okay. Calm down there, Alex.
For the first one, I know very well.
To kick off the new year, hang on a second. Let me just get right up close real quick for a second. To kick off the new year, we're gonna do a giveaway of that Transform Element Black Widow, which is Black Arachnia. And in order to be eligible for that, I'll put a post up on the Facebook page. In order to be eligible for that, you need to like that and subscribe to this channel, and then you're entered. Bam.
Free stuff.
Free stuff. All you got to do is click a couple of buttons, and you're entered to win that Transform Element Black Widow. That I seem to be the only one who friggin' bought it.
Everyone's waiting on Mike.
I'm waiting after the first couple weeks of the year.
Oh, you got to wait to build up that allowance, huh?
Well, I do have rent to pay, so yes. I mean, that post you put on the chat last night was way too real.
What?
The rent due.
I wouldn't even pay attention to it.
Oh, there is 4, 3, 2, 1, due rent. We're rent due.
What is Ty Lee cross-eyed face?
Cross-eyed face.
You know,
It's
like you know what it's meant to be.
I want you to say it in the
Yeah.
baby voice you said it in your head.
I can't do a baby voice. You do it.
I only do men voices.
Yeah. I can give you like I can grunt it for you. I can
Give me the Alex Jones
it maybe, but dude, I can't do that shit on command like that. It's just not gonna happen. Anyways, I like to see you're now taking the hidden face gimmick, Tyler. That's a good change going into 2020. Because you ugly as sin, dog.
Oof.
The post is coming, Josh. Don't worry, you'll be able to enter.
Yeah, no, I kind of honestly forgot about the giveaway, but I would have added it to the slideshow if not. But maybe we can better coordinate that. Stasis Lock 2020, worst coordination going forward. Definitely poor coordination. Speaking of, Tyler, did you get anything this week?
Well,
you haven't got my box yet?
No, it hasn't come yet. I've been tracking it. It was in Fort Lauderdale last time I saw it. What did I get? I got a bunch more Warhammer stuff. I'm up to like almost 4,000 points of an army. It's ridiculous. I spent so much money. And I got Halo 3 Master Chief from McFarlane.
Nice.
How do you like it? Which one? Series 1 or Series 3? Or one of the later series? Was it the Series 1 or one of the later ones?
I believe it was.
Does he have the trigger finger,
laser.
or is it molded hand like C-cupped hands?
Molded hand like C-cup.
Huh. I think if it's Spartan laser, I think it is going to be one of the later ones. But interesting. The Wave 1 was like a different mold. But cool. Did you get anything else?
I got it to replace my Forward Unto Dawn Master Chief.
Why did it break?
I have the Halo 1 and I have a Halo 3 now, but it was Halo 1, Forward Unto Dawn, and then Sergeant Forge from Halo Wars. But I'm gonna get rid of that forward onto Dawn one.
McFarlane made a Halo Universe. I think it was under the Halo Universe line, but it was a Halo 2 Master Chief, and it was another like newer mold, and it was a little bit taller. But it came with the 2 SMGs, 2 of the Brute plasma rifles, and a battle rifle. It was pretty cool. They released it with like the Halo 5 trailer Master Chief with the dress, poncho chief. So, what are you gonna do, Dalton? What'd you get this week?
Well, one thing I brought up last week, but I didn't get to show it, was the War Greymon Amplified kit. Shut up. And one thing I
because
got
you were
mail,
Ubering, you were Ubering the whole show last week with your piss poor audio quality.
Oh,
I think I'm not gonna let that go.
It was the best. I loved it.
That was the old channel. This is the new channel. So shut up.
Sounded like we had your caller on the phone. Daltonians TFs.
It was great.
Extravagant. Billionaire playboy.
We get it. We fucking get it.
Easy. God.
Calling live from his pleasure room in New York City.
Anyways, I got the Masterpiece Hound, but it's not coming out of the package again because I've got a replacement on the way.
That's what you get for buying that G1 trash.
Oh, shut up. It was actually my fault that it broke. I went to go move a hinge.
Now, was it really your fault?
Yes.
Did you bend the hinge the wrong way?
No, I put pressure on the wrong spot.
You stupid bitch.
That's what I was thinking.
That's the first time I've had an MP break for something like that. So
I'm trying to get Tyler to win.
He's not gonna win.
Man, like it does suck.
But I like going to instead of going to Twitter, Facebook, or the boards bitching about it, I went
like
to you, asked for help.
A little call out here. Huh?
And I got it replaced through Amazon Japan, so I'm just waiting on that to show up, and then I'll ship this back.
Also, thank you for the $20 payment that you sent me for requesting that help.
Yeah, don't mention it.
I provide a service, and I'm just glad that you decided to utilize my service. That's all.
Yeah, don't mention it. I mean, seriously, don't mention it.
What? That's
okay.
You charge me more than that.
Well, that's because you charged me.
Wait a minute. That was a different service. Never mind.
Yeah, that was the other service had there was a tighter grip
different.
Involved.
That's right. Yeah.
I should know about that.
It's all right. No, you shouldn't know about
Dalton,
that.
you're not supposed to remember any of that.
Well, I do.
Just go away.
Increase the dosage next time.
Speaking of a tight grip, Brett, what'd you get, man?
Huh?
Did you get anything this week?
Cost me. You should know that. Oh, we know.
Did you get the 7 box after Christmas or
hang on
before Christmas?
Hang on here.
Because you got 7. You got 7 boxes. I know that.
Well, I mean, just a lot of crap as usual. I mean, a lot of stuff here.
God.
A lot of stuff here.
How do you get through that room?
I don't. That's just it.
You just swim
Is that
through
a
it?
bunch of BotCon C clamps right there on top in that box you just lifted?
Yes.
Looks like a bunch of the BotCon C clamps. Good lord. Anyone need a predicus? Hit up.
Oh, there's some more.
There's the junker bin.
Yeah. Anyone need a predicus that's probably got figures missing arms, legs, or heads? Hit up Brett. Get up another predicus for display.
Wow, this is how he handles his merchandise.
No, this is the junk bin.
Dude, the junk bin is still worth going through. That's all I'm saying.
Candace, you weren't there. I actually had 2 junk bins I sold at one of the shows, and I was like $100 each, just the whole bin. And nice. I had 2 people bidding on it. I was like, $100, who wants it? Blah blah blah. And I was like, I don't even care what's in it. I got a text later, and they were like, I did so much. I did this. I said, I don't care. I just wanted it out of my life. That's it. I just wanted it gone. That's good. It's gone. That's what this is. This is just a big thing of. I mean, there's probably some good stuff in there, but I got.
Kabar
like you
said,
said, I can't even walk through
in there.
There's too much.
Yeah, everyone's just looking at just Josh Fisher asked, "Is there a giveaway? Is there a giveaway for a predict the date of Dalton's first meltdown?" So I told him anyone the first person to accurately guess, like I want the day, not to be the time, but the first person to, and we'll limit you to five guesses total for the date that Dalton's going to have his first 2020 meltdown. I will give you a $50 to Agabus.com gift card.
There you go.
I will send you $50 in Agabucks for that guess. 5 guesses. Email them to StasisLockPodcast@gmail.com. Candace, did you get anything this week?
I did. I got 4 glasses.
Oh, I love those.
Oh, you bought them off of eBay? You're the one that bought them off of eBay?
Now all 4 of them are the same, right?
Yeah.
Are they okay? Because I only got 1. I wanted to make sure I didn't have to go down and track 3 others. So.
Yeah, I really didn't need 4, but it came with all 4. So, by the way, guys, this is not a toy. Right there.
Oh, no kidding.
Okay. I don't know if anybody can maybe see it better like this.
Have you put it to use yet? Have you put it to?
I did not. I actually just opened.
Now, doesn't it have where like it changes color?
Yes.
Let's see it.
Transforming glass changes color when cold.
Let's see it.
Well, I don't.
I got one, but I have not used it just because I only have the one.
Wait, go ahead.
But like. Pete said because like I bought it from a booth. I think I bought it from Preto actually, and Pete was right next. Pete was right next to. Pete was next to Tony's booth.
If it was Tony, you might want to check. It might be damaged.
Yeah, right. Again, I have not drank out of it, but Pete goes, "Yeah, man, don't machine wash it," because apparently he had like a bunch that he machine washed, and all the graphics
messes that up. Yeah.
Melted right off. I don't know if Pete was using like scalding hot water or what the deal was, but so okay. I just want to see it work. That's all.
I do too.
I just want to see
mine's way back buried. So
the giveaway is live right now. It's on. I put the post up on the Facebook page. All you have to do is it is only accessible to anyone listening right now, and I also posted it in the Beast Wars Society. So the emailed wrong giveaway. Wrong giveaway.
You just won 1 year's subscription to Ebony. Good for you.
I'll do what they do to Mike Kincaid, Josh, and I'll sign you up to like an Eminem fan mail list.
There we go. That'll work.
Kabar said something like it was really funny. I'm gonna the reason I'm highlighting this is to point it out. Kabar said, according to Bricks on the Dollar, do not machine wash those. His last soda review, he used one, and it's really funny. Like, because as soon as Pete told me that, Chris was there, and as we were walking away, Chris was like, "I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I machine wash mine, and it's perfectly fine." And
which Chris?
Now. Bricks.
Well, never mind. That's all right. I got you. I would definitely believe him.
So yeah, I would just just hand wash it like a little bit of warm water.
Exactly.
I kind of look at it like my my coffee thermos. You just leave it in there. It just adds to the flavor.
I'll be honest, man. Like I'm just gonna let the Dinobot mug, my beer drinking mug, my Silicon Valhalla mug. Valhalla.
You're gonna have it ferment. It's gonna ferment.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. It's just all the kind of leftover beer suds. I'm just gonna let them sit there.
Exactly.
I probably won't use it again till Robocon. That way, just after that Guinness sits there and ages for about 6 months.
There you go.
It's gonna turn out real good.
We'll make Dalton smell it.
I did get something myself this week.
Tetanus shot.
What did you get? Oh, wow.
I probably should have.
Hang on. Before you continue, can I just finish this whole giveaway thing? So the only eligible post that you can comment on your YouTube handle is the Facebook page itself and the post in the in the Beast Wars Society. Anyone else that shares it anywhere else, those will not be checked. Those are not eligible. There's only 2 spots you can comment your YouTube handle to be entered. And now back to your regular scheduled programming.
Okay. So Tyler, after I do this, we're gonna run through that one more time with all the information there. But anyways, I picked up last week. Anyone who was watching live probably realized or probably remembers, I guess, that I talked about wanting to get the Mega Bloks UNSC Infinity.
There you go.
And I checked it on Amazon during the show and freaked out because it was $100, and I think it retailed for $250. So I still have one more box of these building bricks to add to it to finish it. Like, this isn't even finished yet, but look at how big this is. Man, this thing is like, there's like, you can see my head.
Damn, man, that's almost half my dick.
So to be honest, I mean, is it Lego quality or not?
I mean, I couldn't tell you the difference. I'm not well versed enough in quote unquote Lego quality.
Chris, where you at?
I prefer it. No, he's biased. I mean, if I built this and then turned around and built a Lego set, I wouldn't be able to tell you the difference. Somebody else might, but I wouldn't. But this is a big old bastard right here, man. This thing is huge. It's been fun to put together. I've probably I've got another box of stuff to build upon it with, and I've probably got 6 hours into this thing. It's awesome. It's worth it. I don't know if it's still $100 on Amazon, but it was it was again I was looking forward to it, and this is the only really big Lego Mega Bloks whatever set that I've got. It's fucking sweet. Josh says Mega Constructs are very sturdy, very solid, not much difference in the quality of Lego. I mean, they
yeah, from the Warthog I built a few months back compared to the Night Bus and the Batmobile that I built, very similar.
Oh, Kabar, I can't remember if I said what it was. It's the UNSC Infinity. It's huge, man. It's 31 inches long, according to the box, and the thing weighs like 15 pounds. It's heavy. Like there's a lot to it.
I know they did a Masters of the Universe Castle Grayskull that I was really interested in.
Josh recently put it together.
Yeah, and I'm like,
yeah,
I'm not big into Mega Bloks, but I just might have to grab that. It looks too good.
That's the thing, man. They have the properties that I like. So, like, I mean, yeah, you know. So it's sweet. I'm hopefully gonna finish it off tonight after Stasis Lock. Even though I'm sleepy, but I want to get this thing done and find a place for it.
I actually packed away my my Mega Block stuff.
Oh yeah, are you moving?
No, I'm moving some stuff out of the way for the baby. We're gonna be moving here shortly.
Well, that makes sense.
I'm not planning on staying here for much longer. Honestly, I'm just waiting for the baby to be born, and then I'm going to be back looking for work, and then wherever I have to move for work is where I'm going because I don't want to live here anymore. So
you do realize this kid's already dictating what you're doing. I mean, even before it's born. I mean, just letting you know.
Dictating. No. I wanted to move before the baby came.
No, Tyler, you're losing control, and you need to come to grips with that.
No,
you're right. You're right.
If you had said that you wanted to leave before they found out who the father was, that would have been different. That would have been different.
Jesus.
I'm the father.
Damn. Now I didn't go there, so
that's not true.
That's impossible.
You'd fucking primal waddle your ass up here across the border.
Look, man, your girl texted me, said she was cold, and I said, "Come here, baby. I got you."
How'd you do up those stairs, Dakota?
So, I fared about the same as Tyler. I took them long lunges, and I was like, "Fuck."
Bro, at the bottom of the stairs, he was dry as fuck. When he reached the top, his ass was like Louisiana, just nothing but a swamp.
Just nothing but swamp.
He literally was.
Jesus Christ!
That's right.
Yeah, Brett hitting that ball, man.
Yeah, he really is. He's
nah.
I don't know how to make a bong sound.
We should
That's
all
what I
have.
I actually
Yeah, I don't know. We all should have watched Beast Machine season 2, episode 1. I watched half of it.
got bored.
There's a bunch of stuff that there's just a bunch of stuff that's been like streaming and released like Mandalorian episode 8 came out Friday, so I had to binge that, and then I had to binge You season 2, which I forgot. Like, having been a year since season 1, I forgot how fucking creepy that dude's like.
I'm only 4 episodes in, so I don't want to hear.
I'm not gonna spoil anything, but the dude's inner monologue, like, I mean, it starts off with his inner monologue, and I'm just like, this shit right here is not okay. Like, it really is like a horror thing, man. Like, it gave me the cringies. Just listening to him. Yeah, man. Listen to that dude talk about people. Like, I'm just like, no, man, that's not how you're supposed to do
The best
things.
part is when he talks about it, you go, I know those people. So
and then dude, I love the memes that are coming out though. Like one was just like, she liked 4 of my statuses in a row, and it just shows his face smiling. I was like, bro. Anyways. And then Witcher, I've heard some good things about that, so I'm like halfway through the 2nd episode of Witcher.
I need to check that out,
man. I'll let you know if it's worth it or not, I guess. Like I don't know. Like, the first episode sold me. Like, there's a fight scene at the end that just totally sold it. You guys hear that?
No, I didn't watch.
You guys hear all that?
Was that breaking news?
Yes. Did you guys hear all that popping?
I did. I didn't.
Okay. I was gonna say if anyone's just like, what's that? I would have been like, that's a fight. I was fighting. But no, it's kids popping cats outside.
Fighting to get that Cheetos bag open.
Yeah, but yeah, dude, the sold fights so far in episode 1 of Witcher have been awesome. So anyways. So yeah, there's just a bunch of shit to binge, and I only watched half of Beast Machine season 2, episode 1. And to be fair, season 2, episode 1 is just not the best part of season 2. But Dalton, give us your notes.
So first off, I think we've got the longest recap we've had in this show so far.
Yeah,
like 3 minutes in, it's still going. And then we got another.
I mean, at the time, there was a year apart, so I feel that's.
I didn't know that was that far apart.
That's a season apart.
Really?
So.
Anyways, got the time storm effect again, borrowed from season 3.
Yeah, very agenda.
Primals goes on another extensive acid trip.
Yes.
Self-guilt and everything, so.
Primal's feeling that white guilt, 2020.
Rhinox is finally back to normal after his fucked up time as Tankor. But I don't know if we should feel happy about that, or I don't know. Just kind of one of those melancholy feelings. Like,
well, he's dead, so.
Yeah, he's dead, but at least he's normal again.
He's in a better place.
Yeah. Oh, let's see, where was I? Without the drones around on Cybertron, you can finally see how dead it really is. Like, it's just silent, nothing but air blowing, wind.
And deadly?
There's so much more.
Sorry, I took a ball peen hammer to my head earlier today.
Yeah, you did.
Any other notes, Dalton?
Yeah, a few.
It's gonna be a long fucking night. It's gonna be a long night.
So
Come on, let's wrap it up.
Obviously,
without a spark,
wasn't one of his New Year's resolutions.
Wow.
God damn it. So without a spark, Tankor just like falls apart. I mean, is that kind of a metaphor for how unstable his mind was?
You're reading a little too much into that. Are you projecting, Dalton?
Maybe.
Dog, you need to get a lighter prescription glasses, man. You're reading too far into everything.
First, God. Next, God damn it.
Oh man, that's the first singer of 2020 right there. Woo!
I win! Yes!
It's not a meltdown. Come on.
No, it was a stutter. Come on. He's coming with that.
Yeah, he's to that.
Okay, next on the notes. Let's move along. Primal Sludge, gross. Too soon?
Yeah. No.
Well, this one might be Optimus. Well, what's left of him anyways?
Okay, my notes next. They're going to be way better than Dalton's. You ready?
I've got some more here.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Go ahead.
We got Rat Trap being fairly level-headed and, decent to Cheetor while he's trying to get him to calm down after Night Scream's remark.
That's a nice way of putting it.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with this attack montage at the beginning. Like, everyone's starting to come at each other. Fuck off. With that attack montage, I'm just waiting for it to do names and say insert coins.
Right.
And I don't know what is going on with Rat Trap's frozen grin when the fighting stops. Oh, come on. I'm getting through them. Fuck off.
Oh, God.
Look, man, I told you I was going to try hard, so.
Hey, you are a tryhard.
I still feel really solid in my what I said. I mean, just saying.
Holy Christ, Dalton! Those notes were so long. Dakota checked out and did a taxi.
Are they still going?
Well, eventually.
Dalton, you got any more notes?
We're not done.
Josh says, "All right, guys, I gotta go. We have Figga Bangin at 8."
All right, that's it. I'm done. I'm done with notes.
No, are you though? Are you?
Might as well be.
We're really close to a meltdown.
No.
It's not a meltdown if he's smiling. He knows the cheat code.
Come on, you can do it. Yes.
No, I'm done with notes. So.
Oh, Christ. We love you, Dalton.
Do you? Let's move along. Someone else.
Oh.
All right.
Tom.
My notes are going to be infinitely better than Dalton's because I don't have any.
Make it up.
Go to hell.
Make it up.
I'm glad Candace got it. No, it's fine. I actually don't. I forgot we were supposed to watch something today. I've been spending New Year's with my wife and cleaning up for the baby, so
That's
my bad.
That's okay. You're still better than Dalton. Go ahead.
Who? Didn't know that.
Oh, so you didn't have notes? Candace.
No, I don't actually have notes.
I do have notes, but I'd rather Dalton finish.
No, I'm good.
Dalton? Nope. You got to finish.
Man.
Nope, I'm good.
Dalton, when a girl asks you to finish, you finish.
It's
That's the second one of 2020.
How many notes do you have left, Dalton?
I had 3 notes left. Come on.
Then,
All right, go ahead.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
3.
Yeah.
You guys kept prolonging it, so.
Well, I'm gonna skip this one because it's stupid as fuck.
No.
that's make it a Dalton move. Go ahead.
Damn.
The other 10 were too, but we suffered through those. So let's hear it.
Well, my next one is I don't understand why Primal has that weird ass grin on his face when he's got that spark in his hand. Like, that is the dopiest grin I've ever seen on him.
He was happy.
I feel like the first time you smiled in the whole series so far. I can't
Right?
remember.
I think it is.
Probably.
And someone should have warned Megatron about the big head.
Yeah. Although it kind of fits his ego, so.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Someone should have warned him about it. There.
You got
it's
one
done.
more? Okay. Candace, what are your notes? You did a good job, Dalton.
Yeah, right.
A lot of good notes. This is a hard episode to take notes for, to be fair. But
Are you sure he just had 24?
I'm just saying he provided content, and we appreciate the content.
Yeah, but no one ever said it was good content.
Well,
Well, it's Beast Machines.
Thank you.
Damn.
That's
All
number
right.
3. God dang.
Shots fired. Already started.
Sorry. It just came out.
There's nothing wrong with that. Go ahead.
All right.
Go with the heart. Go with the heart.
I don't take the show very seriously, so I have some of my take on the episode here. All right, we enter the next season with Optimus still tripping, as we've already covered.
Woo.
He's lost in space and dancing with Megatron in his dress. Dancing with the Stars, the Oracle spinoff.
That's honestly better than anything I could have ever come up with.
I like it.
After
So
coming to terms with
accurate, though.
himself, Optimus takes full responsibility for destroying Cybertron instead of blaming Megatron like a boss. Rhinox finds redemption in the Matrix and helps guide Optimus to fix his mistake. If you could even call it that, I'm not sure. I'm so confused. The Maximals wake up repaired. They regroup and search for Optimus. They find an empty shell of Megatron whose dress dissolves like it was being devoured by techno-organic moths. The Maximals
that was really
find
weird.
the grim and it was when those and
What did it
just
do
in
that
time
sound
when it
again?
showed up.
What was that? What did it do? Okay.
I do the motion too. Maximals find the grim and gruesome scene of Primal's excremental body. Yes, that's what it looked like.
Shitty
Just
body?
flattened out. Yeah.
It's gross.
It was like a Judge Doom and Roger Rabbit.
Cleveland-
It is used
Oh my God.
toothpaste.
If you had Cleveland there from Family Guy, he'd be like, "Oh, that's nasty." I can't do this.
That's nasty.
That's nasty. Thrust and
Oh,
Jetstorm
no.
publicly announced their friendship status in front of the Maximals as if they're updating it on social media.
Thrust seemed like super. He was like, "You're my friend."
Right? We're
He's my
buddies,
friend.
right? Okay. I got
Deluxe
someone
would just be
email.
there. Duh.
Oh, here we go, Dalton. Physical fighting between the Maximals and two Vehicons ensues, although no one is actually touching each other. It was really weird, right? By the animation, it was like, I don't know what's going on.
Wasn't it
all
just
just
like
fighting.
sped up? Like
It was all Smash Brothers intros.
They were pretending.
That's right. The Maximals return to the Oracle and find Optimus trapped inside of it, acting like King Kong. Cheetor charges the Oracle to free our beloved monkey, even though Optimus tells him, "No, stay away." And Cheetor doesn't listen, as usual, and basically electrocutes himself, being
usual.
thrown backwards to the... Sorry. I just watched all of Beast Wars, and I'm sorry, but Cheetor makes a lot of mistakes. He doesn't listen. He's not listening.
he never does until he becomes leader. Then he's like, "I can call the shots now."
But then he's... Yeah, right.
I'm the
Ooh,
captain.
la 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 la. Primal asks for forgiveness from his Maximals so that he can move on, but they only have appreciation for his leadership and compassion. Oh, all of them want him back. He doesn't. Am I right? Or am I right? Damn, I'm right.
Right.
I
What?
don't think Theodore
Right,
will
right,
be
right,
back. I don't
right.
think
But he spirals out of control and returns to his trippy illusions. Optimus declares that he's ready to join the Matrix, but not today, guys. Not today.
Optimus got like real emo this episode.
Yeah.
Like that's
Exactly.
I think like kind of what Dalton said. The the fact that the recap was 5 minutes long, and then just like the 15-minute acid trip for the first half of the episode. Like,
Yes.
I mean, like these
only
are just
four-
my notes on it in a nutshell. It's not like It's just not. It just was not a good it just wasn't a good introductory episode. Like that said, season 2 is definitely my favorite of Beast Machines compared to season 1. I think we get a lot more meat and potatoes, especially when we kind of get the Silverbolt thing, and we get to see Obsidian and Strika, and 2 characters I love. Like I really wish could have. But like this, like just as an intro episode, I can see why a lot of people would want to check out this episode. Just like cut it. No more. But I don't.
Yes.
I don't know.
So,
Brett,
Optimus
Candace,
I'm trying to find out from the Oracle, I'm almost done, that it was all a test and that there's nothing left to teach him. Talk about Ascension, folks. At the end of the episode, we discover with the Maximals that Megatron is now a giant hot air balloon aimlessly floating about as if he had been cut loose during the Thanksgiving Day parade and swept away in a gust of wind. Surprise, surprise.
article.
He's reading an article from Forbes now.
I
admire that
I
level
wrote
of
was
it.
very inceptual.
Damn it.
I like it.
I wrote it.
I like it.
Thank you, Brett.
I like it.
All right, I'm done.
Yeah, I liked. I did like that aspect about Beast Machines Megatron. It's a vanity that I feel matches my own. If I had the resources and the means, I could promise you there would like be a constant, just big old hot air balloon of my head just floating around the world. It'd be huge. It'd be the size of the moon, just floating around Earth.
You get the same thing you get at TFCon. Oh, look, it's Jesus.
Brett, did you get any notes?
I did.
All right, let's
Sweet.
let's hear your zingers.
So, the very beginning, I had this big Empire Strikes Back flashback montage thing, but I'm telling you, Candace's Dancing with the Stars was better. So,
Oh, come on.
strike that. I did like the flashback. We got to see the Beast Wars, Transmetals, Beast Machines.
Yep.
All the different modes. I kind of like that, like a full development of the characters. I like that.
Yeah, I thought that was cool.
Most people will not get this, but I did like it. When they showed Rhinox with the little light dots.
It's like a light bright.
I kept thinking light bright. Yes, I did. I was like,
Oh, God.
and I actually
old.
wrote Xmas lights, Rhinox, light bright. So that's what that was for me.
That's awesome.
It was.
Brett, you're such an old man.
I know. And then Primal
So, yeah.
definitely has the Tron cheat code because I mean he has that. Then I thought, Megatron meets Thanos. I thought Thanos did it better. I really did.
Wow.
Sorry.
Shame.
I know.
For
That
sure.
happens.
I get it. Then we get to see Cheetor put on his big boy pants, and people actually listened to him, which was impressive. How about Rhinox inserts where he wants to? Because that's what he does.
I'm sorry. What?
What?
He does what now? He
Rhinox,
inserts where he wants to. I
That's
want to
right.
break this down. And
Inserts himself.
I need a lot of.
when he flipped around,
We're in
took his
2020.
tail,
I need a lot of clarity
we took
on
his tail
insertion, Brett.
to insert to get the data.
it's Rat Trap.
Oh, retro. Actually.
Wow.
Oh, is that what I said? No, I meant right.
You said you
I
had
even-
Rhinox.
I even have
Okay.
I even have Rat Trap
That's why we were
written
so
on here.
confused.
But anyway,
Like
yeah.
honestly, the
Actually.
character
Well,
isn't in question. It's still kind of like the insertion thing that I'm most concerned about.
No, it was actually Rat Trap. Sorry, but the two
Maximal
things I have,
insertion.
I only have two more.
That's
unlike
because
Dalton.
in the season 1 finale, Cheetor yanked his inserted out, so he had to reinsert to finish.
Well, there you go. Fair enough. So I just finished up with, which is funny, the big head Megatron, and this is the Dalton of Beast Machines episode. So kind of sucked.
Oh my god.
Wait,
you guys-
hang on.
Fire back.
No, I'm trying to figure that out.
It was
Get him,
It
Dalton.
was-
Get him,
meh.
Okay, I know I'm a pretty meh
get him,
person.
Dalton.
Well, it's
Dalton, get
There's
him.
nothing to get.
Just get him, dog.
There's nothing to get.
You better
Oh.
get him.
come on.
You better get him,
Give me something
Dalton.
else. Come on.
I'll give it
Get
to
him.
him. I mean, he's right.
Get him.
He right.
No, don't give it to him. Get him. Get him. Go after him,
I
Dalton.
did, Peter.
Put your dukes up.
I'm not an attack dog. Come on.
Actually,
It's like,
aren't you though?
But I'm looking at, I mean, look at all this social media. Oh my God, look at all this stuff.
I know we're whoring ourselves
Look at
out.
all of our stuff. Look at that.
Hooers.
Ourselves out ever since I don't know, 6 months ago.
You know,
You should check out our social
right.
media.
I was just thinking someone needed to promote this, you know, and say that we were whoring ourselves out, unlike Dalton.
Yeah, Dalton's a prude. But
Yeah, he won't
unlike
do
Dalton, you can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/BeastWars. You can always email us at StasisLockPodcast@gmail.com. And you can join our Facebook group, the Beast Wars Society. It's a buy, sell, trade, and discussion group. Everything Beast Wars, even if it's kind of Beast Wars related, is welcome. You should go check all that out. And we're going to skip that. Nothing there this week. And let's get on to the news. So I feel like I'm missing something here.
Who's calling you out, Peter?
Let's just do what?
Calling out Peter, aren't you?
Oh, okay. No, I wasn't. I just maybe it was because like there wasn't one this week, and of course I'm not knocking Peter, but I'm used to there being like a segment prior to the news. But,
Yeah, there you go. See?
So
you're wrong.
But like okay, so because whenever because when going on to the news. First things first, the Ultra Gear Stasis Lock photo op. Bring your masterpiece cheat order to Pizza Robocon June 5th through 6th, 2020, Louisville, Kentucky for an epic galloping gyroscopic gathering of the most open cheat orders in one location. I fucking did it.
Oh yes.
Boom.
Good.
First up, we got some more character art designs from tfraw.com. I linked the Twitter where Walruslaw posted these, and I also linked the website where you can find these and a lot more like them. We looked at some of these a few months ago. I think he uploaded some from the Golden Disc CD that came with the Beast Wars Reborn set. He was able to pull some scans from. But this is an alternate kind of character sketch design of the original Ultra Class Beast Wars Primal toy.
Nice.
The original one we looked at was like a lot more dark, and this one looks like the more final version of what we got with the toy. I think they probably kind of came off of the fur sculpt a lot more based on this instead of the other one. So it is pretty cool. But you get to see the mutant mask gimmick there. And then we get a cleaner one of Transmetal Optimus Primal here in his blow dryer of doom. Hanging out.
Yes.
And look at his butt cheeks.
Or lack thereof.
Only Dakota.
Oh, you see a little
lack
vent
thereof.
right here, Brett.
I was
Actually,
now,
Flat butt
I was
cheeks. Yeah,
actually
he's
looking towards the crack in the middle and thinking, man, that he needs to do more like Pilates or something.
Brett's over here like, you need to up your squat game, bro.
That's right, bro.
Get your squats, bro.
Look at those.
But you gotta
look at
get your
those.
squats.
Nah, man, look at those ankles, man. Leg day. He skipped it.
Yeah,
Get him started on CrossFit.
Sissy ankles.
He's got some.
But
sissy
but
ankles.
man, check out this hairy chest, man. This is a man's man.
Oh, that's a Mike chest. Almost as bad
That's,
as his back.
That's. Do you remember when Mike ran around the
Stop.
it wasn't the hotel room, it was the floor that all of our rooms were on,
Yeah.
just nothing but his undies.
Stop.
He got drunk.
There are
Oh,
things you
my.
cannot unsee.
That
So-
shit. That was so funny, dude.
Someone started yelling, Sasquatch, oh my God. So, I mean, you know, Bigfoot, oh my God.
Bro, Mike gets wild.
That's because he gets all those cores in him, right? Woo.
All,
my
all
God.
those green apple Smirnoffs.
he
No,
gets
he
all
doesn't
them
do that.
all them Coors.
He gets the
He'll drink
Coors
all
and the Mick
Coors.
Lights.
He drinks Mick
I'm
Lights
just
and
talking from-
Coors.
Robocon this year. This past year.
Cares are for here's. Yeah, man. I don't know why he was drinking those reds, man. Like, oof. If I can see through it, I really don't want it. So, one of the newer ones though is the kind of sketch for Lio Convoy here, and this is definitely what I wish the toy looked like. But like you can even kind of see like where the main would have come over.
The funny part is the gun looks like Baboom. That looks like
that doesn't look
gun.
remotely like a mandrill.
No, the gun looks like Baboom's gun.
Yeah, it does.
Kind of does.
Yeah, it really.
Now
does.
there's a strong possibility because, like, okay, this one's cropped out of an overall larger
that
picture.
could have been the gun for something else. Yeah.
This
right.
Yeah, this one could be cropped out. Like, chances are Apache would be on the same picture, and this one's just kind of cropped out of it. I've seen a couple of these on Yahoo Japan currently, and like right now I think they're just a little too much, and there's only like one or two characters that I would want, but again, it's just not worth it for me to pick up. But and then of course you get the big convoy. This one I would absolutely love to pick up. Like I wouldn't care what the dollar amount they have on it, just because I really like this mold and this character. But you can see the way the toy was, I guess, meant to incorporate the weapon storage here, slung sideways on his back. With a lot of people just rotate the missile pods out, and I know I got like a lot of questions whenever I transform mine with the mammoth heads facing down like that, and I was like, that's just how it's supposed to be, But
cool.
Really clean. And what's interesting also about this is between the Lio Convoy and the Big Convoy, it's the same art style as the other, kind of, I guess, traditional Hasbro figures. And I really want to wonder at what point during the pre-production process this was. Like, is this what the sculptors then went back and reproduced, or did this come after the toys? Because I know, like, sometimes some of this line art would be used on backs of boxes. The Depth Charge and the Rampage that we looked at several months back, they had... like that line art ended up on the back of their boxes as line art.
Well, I don't see this too different from the toy, in my opinion.
Well, no, like that's the thing. I'm pretty sure this is pre-toy, and this this line art is what they then would start sculpting the toy from. Like that's my question.
You don't think this would come after the toy?
I don't think this would come after the toy. Yeah, I don't think this would come after the toy because none of this has been any.
Yeah, but none of this is really close to the toy, though.
Right. None of this has been any promotional stuff, though, and I think this is what they then use to base all of the sculpted details on the toy. Like, I feel like maybe at this point they probably had a rough idea of knowing what the toy was going to look like, and again, we saw like some pictures of those at Robocon with the basic shapes of stuff like Magna Boss and things like that, and. That's the stage that they were at, and they had an artist add all these details.
Well, I mean, you and I both know that they do things on paper first before they actually do a 3D rendering of it. So that would make sense. But this, specific in the details, this usually happens either right at the beginning on an idea or at the end when they're finalizing the toy.
I think this is more personally, I think this is more just concept art before the toy. Because the real toy doesn't have them hands all the way down beside them knees.
Right. But the basic, I feel like the basic transformation scheme of just the basic shapes that they had of that hard copy prior to all of these details being added to it probably had the proportions like that at first. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, you understand why I'm saying that, because I look at like the gimmicks down in the right-hand corner. And the legs with the pieces that swing around for the launchers and all that, they're already there. So that's more of a concept. It's more towards this is
we know that the gimmicks come very early too. Just like Jesse has the Polar Claw and the Scorponok tail and bee launcher gimmick things. Like so I mean, like the gimmicks are incorporated super early on.
Right.
So, anyways, it's interesting. I've always wanted to know, and like I'm guessing both Hasbro and Takara have copies of these, because like I know where some of this line art gets out and gets sold on eBay, and it came from a Hasbro source, and then this is all coming from like Japanese Generations art books and things like that. So it's interesting. I want to own the original for this though. I think is what I'm getting at. So pretty cool stuff. I always think
it was one of my favorites. I definitely like it.
I still don't have any place to put the black big convoy. He's just been kind of like hanging out on a random.
Do you have the burning convoy and the flash Lio convoy?
No,
because I put my black big convoy and my blue big convoy with those two and the crystal convoy.
So those are two variants that I don't think I'll ever own, like from choice. I don't like clear transformers.
Well, there's
clear plastic.
I agree with you. There's issues with them.
They're loose. Yeah, they're noticeably more loose.
Yeah, they just don't hold up as well.
Yeah.
I mean, overall. So
I mean, you guys know I had to have it, so I bought them both. But
that's a completionist thing in your head you got to get out of. So
yeah, do I really? Like I'm so close. Like what do I got to get out of it? Speaking of big convoy, though,
no, have fun with it.
This picture right here has me so hype for Masterpiece Lio Convoy.
So this has me hype and it has me a little depressed.
Why does it have you depressed?
Because it is likely that we will never see a Masterpiece Big Convoy now.
You know, I'm kind of
initial release is good enough.
Well, I mean, in the Encore colors, it's definitely good enough, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I don't want to say never, but like honestly, for the time being, like it puts me at ease as a for the time being thing, because like I feel like Beast Wars Neo as a toy line, with like two exceptions, all scales perfectly well as it needs to. Only like 3 of the toys need to get redone for maybe to just be a little bit better. But like overall, like I'm content with it. Unlike Beast Wars and Beast Wars Second, like as far as looking like their on-screen counterparts, I think that both of those like obviously need a lot of work from their respective vintage toy lines. But this, like the fact that like that these scale well and like he looks so good with the Encore Big Convoy, like this to me this is money. Like I'm really digging this. I can't wait to stick them with my MP38. Like I think this is gonna look killer.
So that's something too. I think these 3 are gonna look really, really good together. These 2 and the MP38 are gonna look really, really good together. I almost think I'm gonna put the vintage Big Convoy back with the original toys and display the Encore with my Masterpiece just like that.
I decided to keep my vintage Big Convoy with the toys. And I already kind of stuck the Encore on my Supreme Commander's display. And I think it looks great there. And then there's also like the Matrix Buster Big Convoy coming out. I still like, I mean, I know where I'm going to put it, but like as far as using the Matrix Buster accessory, I don't know which one of them it's going to go with. But this, who's making noise? Brett?
Sorry.
But yeah, man, I dig this. I dig this a lot. What he's coming out in February, right? Lio?
End of February, beginning of March.
Yeah, I think Big comes out in January, the Matrix Buster edition. And then Burning Convoy comes out in February too, doesn't he?
I think March or April.
Is it March or April? Okay. Either way, we're getting a lot of love in the first quarter. And that's what matters.
Yeah, I need to hurry up and track down a 38, just the regular Supreme Commander.
Man, that's why I grabbed that shit as soon as
Yep.
I grabbed that shit as soon as Chris told me he was selling it.
Yeah, dude.
I knew I wanted these guys to display with each other. Like, honestly, one of my biggest things since getting into Beast Wars, like the extended stuff, like Beast Wars 2nd and Beast Wars Neo, is when I was younger, I saw a picture. This is like when the internet was not in its infancy, but like we hadn't progressed nearly as much as we have now. There was a random picture I found on one of these message boards, and it was all the primes, like from Beast Wars, all their heads floating in like this blue simulation type thing. I wish I could find it again. And I was like, I know who Optimus Primal was. I was like, who are the rest of these guys? And then when I found out, it was nuts. So I've always wanted a display of the Lio Convoy, the Big Convoy, and Optimus Primal all together like that. So like this perfectly completes that shelf. And if they never did another Beast Wars second masterpiece, I would not be upset.
I mean, like, I wouldn't necessarily be upset, but like at this point, I at least want to see the first season of Beast Wars and all of Beast Wars Second as masterpiece. Like Neo would be ideal as well, but I think that Beast Wars Second needs it as much as maybe Beast Wars Season 1. But yeah. Speaking of, though, looks like we may have gotten a teaser from Takara Tomy on their Twitter. This came from Kabar. Shout out to Kabar.
Love it.
Apparently, it's Year of the Rat. I don't know. I thought Year of the whatever was just a Chinese thing. I didn't know it was also a Japanese thing. Or Year of the Mouse, I should say. So we could potentially be looking at a masterpiece rat trap at some point. Like I said, we're getting a ton of love in quarter one, so there's still 3 more quarters worth of product for them to shove down our throat.
Well, isn't there a show coming up in Japan sometime pretty soon too?
There's always a show coming up sometime soon in Japan.
It's like every other week.
It really is. But this is this has me excited. Although the realist in me goes back and remembers that Yuki shared a picture of Beast Wars X9 Ravage in 2016 to celebrate the 20th anniversary of Beast Wars, and everyone was just like, "Oh, we're getting a new Ravage, we're getting a new Beast Wars Ravage," and we never got a new Beast Wars Ravage. So, speaking of a new Beast Wars Ravage,
we have a new Beast Wars Ravage. No,
yeah, some more pictures of MMC's Jaguar. This is the remold from the pet. Yeah, I mean, it's got to be at this point. I have a few critiques just aesthetically. I know it's not supposed to be perfect Beast Wars Ravage, but I do have a few problems with it. But it's got a pretty.
You're a Transformers fan, so
that's true. But the thing is, like, it's nothing to do with like the robot itself. It's more or less just a critique with the weapon accessories. Oh. Like you can see they're plugged in right here. Like I know they wanted to give him the eye rockets, like the G1 Ravage, because like this is supposed to be more than meets the eye IDW comic style Ravage who did not transform into a robot. But with the figure having a robot mode built in, it was good for a dual homage to Beast Wars Ravage, of course. But look at these little bitty dumb guns that he has. I just wish they would have done the long barrel guns, like the original
similar
toy.
like the X9. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like it was like the X9 had them, and also the like the animation model. He had the long barrel pistols. But I mean, we could have done away with this thing right here. These dick missiles on his hips.
I wonder if they can come off and you can just put them on the pistols.
They can. Well, I mean, like I think the way the pistol stored was the handle that he's gripping it by. I don't know if none of these pictures have the pecker guns, but like that would still look so dumb. Like I would not like the way that would
it's
look.
Better than pecker guns.
I mean, they're gonna be pecker guns either way.
I mean, if you could rotate them downward a little bit, it wouldn't be too bad.
Well, yeah, they're on swivels.
Like that.
yeah, on the hips. Like you can rotate them back to where they're pointed up or they're pointed down or whatever. You can sweep them back. Like they'll pop off. I think they're on like 5mm plugs, so real easy to remove. But I'm still looking forward to it, man. Like I'm still gonna pick it up. I'm probably gonna sell it comes with some Megatron upgrade kits, pieces for your Tyrantron. Those are going on eBay immediately. Actually, I take that back. My buddy Jimmy, like he had talked about getting them off of me, but I don't know because then he was like, well, I kind of want the Ravage now too. So if he doesn't get them, then they're going.
All right, I'm back. Are you talking about getting this for your Beast Wars stuff?
Yeah. I'm getting it for like my classic shelf. I'm just gonna pick it up. I think for anyone who doesn't have an X9 Ravage, like, and you just refuse to pay the $200 or $300 it's gonna go for, I think this is a reasonable kind of replacement for it. Because like this robot mode looks sick. It's a little spindly, but it's supposed to be stylized. It's supposed to be stylized. So but looks pretty cool.
I'm looking forward to it.
This is something posted in a prototype buy sell trade group on Facebook. Now this is just a picture. Like it's a picture of a picture. But it is of the Toy Fair display from Beast Wars. And I thought this was really cool. I linked to the post in the profile group in the description. There's links to all this stuff in the description for what it's worth. But we kind of see how they would have had like this diorama set up at Toy Fair, and we see some very interesting prototypes here. I think this is a like kind of red and pink iguanas, and then you got a pink and red pterosaur. And then a pink razor beast, which I would love to have, and a blue and yellow with pink translucent wings waspinator, the kind of like two-tone red pink Dinobot, which I would also kill for, and then a blue and yellow and red. It looks like Tarantulas test shot. So like just some overall test shots that I know I've never seen. That I think it looks really cool on this, and just like the fact that there's like two of the beast eyes back here, this kind of red, I guess, alligator maybe, I don't know, reptilian creature.
You didn't buy this, Dakota.
Well, it's a picture of a picture. It wasn't for sale, and it was literally just like you can see like the dude's thumb holding the picture right here.
Oh, okay.
Like I promise you, like even if it wasn't for sale, I would have started throwing some stupid ass money offers at him. Like
Mom,
ignorant.
sell the house.
Mom, sell the China. But it looks like it's the same kind of setup here. It's just this time they changed it for the Fuse Wars line. So they probably used the same display setup for 96, 97, and 98 possibly. But I would just want this piece. Like, even if it didn't come with these sweet ass test shots, I would just want this. Like, I think this would just be too awesome to have.
Nice.
You see, like the light up Fusor space there. I think is really cool too. Like, it's just too awesome. Too awesome. That's for the news. But we got a topic and we got a viewer question. I'm going to go with the viewer question first. This is from Craig T off of Facebook. He wants to know our guesses on which Masterpiece figures we'll see in 2020. Right now, we have Burning Convoy and Lio Convoy that are already announced. And the only other Masterpiece that has been announced is for second quarter, and that's MP49 Black Convoy. From the MP44 mold. Tyler, what other? I mean, like, I think we'll see another Beast Wars Masterpiece either in quarter 3 or quarter 4. I think it'll be a new mold, and we'll possibly see a repaint. So I think we'll get 2 more out of the year. But I want to know what 1 or 2 do you think that we'll see, or do you think we'll see any more?
I think we'll see Black Lio Convoy. Maybe a Flash Lio Convoy to go with the Burning Primal. That might actually be... Wow, no, because they never like to actually put sets together.
Yeah.
Sell them all together. And I think, being Year of the Rat, I think we will get Rat Trap.
Amen.
And honestly, I think outside of another repaint, I think we'll get 2 this year, which I mean, I guess we are going to get 2, being Lio Convoy. Oh yeah, Lio Convoy and Rat Trap. So yeah, maybe we'll get another announcement for 2021.
Yeah. Oh, I definitely think we'll get an announcement for sure.
Yeah.
So, okay, so you're thinking a Lio Convoy repaint and a Rat Trap then.
Yeah, because I mean, what other repaints can they do that would actually sell?
Yeah.
You know,
So some people want the black Megatron, like what Robot Masters did. I know, like I would have zero interest in that.
but like
I would
that's the
still
thing. Like those are very
probably pick
niche
it up.
repaints.
Yeah.
Like even if they did a Beast Wars Grimlock, I'd go nuts over it. You'd go nuts over it, but nobody else would give a shit about it.
That would be
It's
the
very
one.
niche.
That would be like the non-show repaint that I pick up 3 of.
And you
like,
know what? With our luck, if you decided to commission somebody to custom one for you, it'd be 3 days later, and they'd come out with one.
they would announce it, yeah. And but like that's another point where I'm at in my collection where I'm just like, I don't know if I want as many customs as I either have or used to have. Like at this point, I want it to be for real, or or maybe it was just a fun display piece that I put somewhere else or do whatever with. But like as far as a masterpiece goes, like I'm not gonna like as awesome. There's a dude that does custom MPs. I think he's done the Shattered Glass characters with all the existing masterpieces so far, and which like one obviously doubles as Universe Primal. Anyways, his customs look sick, dude. They look so good. They look factory quality, just amazing. But I still don't know if I would want that, like for me. I would, I'd want the character card and the paperwork and the I'd want all that comes with it. So,
Nice.
Dalton, what about you, dude?
I definitely got to agree with Tyler. I think we're going to get a Lio Convoy probably fourth quarter this year.
I don't think it'll be fourth quarter, to be honest with you. I think we'll see a repaint before we see another mold.
Well, maybe.
I think we'll probably see, because Lio Convoy is going to come out.
I feel like
we'll see
the
a
Burning
repaint
Primal.
before we see.
I feel like the Burning Primal is going to take that repaint slot. Honestly.
Oh shit! I
Yeah.
didn't even think of that.
Yeah, dude.
I'm still on the fence about if Rat Trap will be the next new mold or not, because I'm just kind of going with what you said about the Ravage. If I had to say it, probably. I mean, it could be possible because we just got Black Ragni. It'd be nice to get another simple mold or semi-simple.
But it's the year of the cat, not the year of the rat, or the year of the rat, not the year of the cat. Fuck! Can't believe I fucked that up.
Yep.
We knew what you meant.
So yeah, I could definitely see that, or maybe Pterosaur.
Okay. Brett, what about you?
Yeah.
I'll go last.
Candace, what about you?
Oh man, I want to say Rat Trap just because it's Rat Trap, and I don't know about the otother one.
Just want a New York rat.
Because
that just means it's bigger and wet. So I mean,
actually,
what that means?
Actually, because rats they're not wet, so it's actually the oils and
a small marsupial,
and so what happens and because the oils, it makes them slimy, not wet.
Yeah, they're there.
Hell of a tangent.
I'm sorry, Candace. Go ahead.
Oh
Are
no,
you
no,
sorry?
I don't know what else. I don't know what else to say. I really want Rat Trap or Pterosaur, but I don't know. I mean, because I think we need more. Well, yeah, we need more Prince. We have three Maximals, so we need another Prince. But I'd like to go with Rat Trap. But we'll see.
It's like we're so close. We're so close to having the Axelon crew, right? Like it's like, come on, come on. Since Brett wants to go last, yes. I do think we'll see Rat Trap. I don't think we'll see Lio Convoy this year. I'd love to be proven wrong, because I'm gonna want, like, as soon as I get Burning Convoy, I'm going to want Lio Convoy the next day to display with him. But honestly, I think we're gonna get Rat Trap and Waspinator this year.
Ooh, I would love the Waspinator. Yes,
I think they will be the.
I think you're wrong.
Like maybe in between end of quarter 2 and end of quarter 4, I think we'll see those two. And then
really
I think we'll see here's the deal for 2021. Since the 25th anniversary, I think we'll see nothing but Masterpiece Beast Wars in 21.
So
Like,
interestingly enough,
maybe a
when
G1
Optimus
repaint
Primal-
here and there.
when Optimus Primal came out, the very first Beast Wars Masterpiece in 2016, that was Year of the Monkey.
Yeah.
So I do think that's gonna play a part in us getting a masterpiece.
But like, what was
Retro.
2017,
Retro.
2018, and 2019?
Exactly.
years?
Year of the
2018 was
Velociraptor
Year of the
and
Pig.
Year of the Tyrannosaurus.
Yeah, but if it doesn't make sense, they don't do it. If it does, they do. So, but anyway,
Let's see. Japanese year 2017 was. That doesn't tell me shit.
This is 2017
Heis-
Zodiac.
it was 2 years ago. No, go ahead.
Thank you, Brett. You're such a
Thank
big
you.
help.
I know.
Man, how come Google can't just tell me this shit, man?
Well,
Is it the Chinese?
do you have the Dalton's version of Google going? Is that what's going on?
2017 was Year of the Rooster.
See,
Thank you. You're the cack. What was in 2018 was Year of the Pig?
I think so. We should have gotten a masterpiece. Razor
Oink.
Beast.
Oink.
We
Yes.
should have just got we should have gotten a Randy reissue, just all gold chrome.
Oink.
Oh God. No, actually no. It was Year of the Dog. Never mind.
Okay, and then
Should have gotten a
2019.
canine.
Yeah, we should have. What was 2019, Dalton?
I think
I don't want to think. I want fact.
Dalton Google on the spot.
okay. 2019 was the Year of the Pig. Okay.
Ah, you screwed it up.
Fuck off.
God bless it. What the
Yeah.
hell?
So yeah, Brett, what are your
I don't know. I lost all faith in Dalton Google. I mean, I just really just lost faith.
no, I mean, what you think we'll see this year?
So Flash, yes. How about this? How about a Tarantulas from a hard retool of Black Arachnia?
I didn't even think about like the prospect of maybe a Tigatron retool being this year either.
Or
I keep putting it from the back of my mind.
No, but,
yeah.
but think about that. A Tarantulas, you're talking about the chest, maybe the legs, but the basic design would be the same, and we would have Tarantulas.
Yeah, I think the engineering would be 100% the same. It would just be
I
all
would
newly
love to see
molded
that.
pieces.
I would
It'd be all
love to see that.
newly molded pieces. And not like the same thing with Tigatron. Like his
Why not
transformation
both?
scheme would be the same as Cheetor,
Mhm.
but it would just be all newly molded parts. So yeah, I keep putting those like from the back of my mind, but I would be surprised. Like Tigatron would not surprise me, but for them to do a Tarantula so soon after Black Arachnia kind of would surprise me.
No,
I think Tarantulas
honestly,
would be 2021.
I disagree. I think it'd be the opposite. I think while the fire is hot, they would go with a repaint from Black Arachnia.
Yeah, Black Arachnia's got boobies though. And I think that's why that fire is so hot, so to speak. So
Brother.
I'm
Actually,
just saying. I can go into another thing,
she
but I'm
can't
not
have
going
memory
to.
glands. She's an insect.
Hang on. Talking about
They're silk glands.
striking while the iron's hot, though. Why wouldn't they have done a Tigatron right after Cheetor?
One I
Exactly.
don't know. I honestly, that is a simple repaint. Why the hell didn't they do that?
Not
they're
a
doing,
repaint.
they're doing all these
Not a repaint.
stupid,
Not a
obscure dive.
Let me stop
Wait,
you
well-
100% in your tracks.
No.
Not a repaint.
He took
Not
all
a
his
repaint.
Listen to what I'm
A
saying.
complete remold.
Listen to what I'm saying, though. I get that because to
Brett,
do it justice, you would have to do
Did you
that.
stop and say? Did you stop and realize it wouldn't be a repaint and it would be a completely new mold with the same engineering?
Listen to me.
Linda, listen.
He forgets. I can just mute whoever I want. Oh, I didn't mean to mute you back.
That's Brett falling down.
I can do that too, by the way. My point being is, yes, they should retool it, but this is, they're just gonna redo the color and puke it out the same way.
No, they're not.
No,
They're not.
This is Takara
This
and
is
Beast
Masterpiece,
Wars.
Brett. This isn't mainline Hasbro. This is Masterpiece.
This isn't Masterpiece G1
right.
either.
Let me get my camera going. All right.
It's only true, Candace.
And Kabar, I vehemently disagree with you that it would, knowing Tigatron's history, would just be a repaint, because that's not what the Masterpiece is going for. Every single Masterpiece from the Beast Wars line has been 100% tune accurate. And if they were just going to cop out on Tigatron or Tarantulas, they would just lose all steam in the line.
Sure, because they're really into the Beast Wars. That's why we get second on everything. But that's okay. Go ahead.
What do you mean? That's why we get second on everything.
I don't understand that either.
What? How many G1? I know you hate to think about it. How many G1 Masterpieces have there been with Diaclone, repaints, and everything, as opposed to Beast Wars? Beast Wars is second to them. I didn't say it was warranted.
The only Beast Wars repaints we've gotten have been of the Primal mold and the Cheetor mold, as Shadow Panther, as Anime Primal, and as Anime Burning Convoy. Just because Diaclone repaint fest happens with the G1 stuff does not mean it's going to happen with stuff. And history has proven thus far that it has not. That's also seems to be why the Beast Wars Masterpiece, like Black Arachnia, there's a reason she wasn't $60 like Cheetor was. Like, they know they're not getting another use out of that mold. They're paying for both uses.
TM2DB just said Primal, dude. Are you laying on the floor?
No, man. This is a garage. I'm in
one of them 98 walls.
I'm in my garage smoking. Yeah, man. This house was built in like 87, I think, 86, something like that. So I'm in my garage, just laying on the floor smoking.
When you could smoke around your children.
This is Pulp Fiction. So
right.
Fine.
That shit's funny. But yeah, dude,
so
they're not going to do the repaints.
Like, you could do the same thing for you could do a Razor Beast, you could do Armadillo, you could do, like, if they did a Rat Trap, you could do all those different little basic flip formers.
I think you could do a Razor Beast, but I don't think you'd be able to get an Armadillo out of it. Just because,
basic transformation, right?
Well, just because the original had the basic transformation, like Razor Beast and Rat Trap had a very similar aesthetic, just with the way things opened up and folded up and all that, where Armadillo did not have that same aesthetic. I think it just comes down to an aesthetic. I want a pack rat. I want a pack rat so bad.
Oh, yes.
I know that's.
They would do a repaint for a BotCon figure.
Do what?
Do you think they do a repaint for a BotCon figure?
Well, that stuff's kind of popular over there. Like, a lot of Japanese and Chinese consumers have been buying up a lot of that old BotCon stuff and paying top
let me ask you this.
MP double punch.
Real quick. There's an Antagony on Yahoo Japan right now that just crossed the $1,000 US dollar threshold.
Sorry?
An Antagony on Yahoo Japan auctions. I think it's got 3 or 4 days left, and it's over 1,000 USD bidding. Like, they're paying high money for it over there, and I think that it would be something that, like, I feel like if they did an Inferno, Takara would probably find a way to make like Antagony, Fractal, and Pack Rat. Just because of the popularity. I think it's just because of the popularity, but I don't think something like Grimlock, Beast Wars Grimlock, has that same shared popularity with Japanese collectors.
What about a double punch?
I'm sure he was a BotCon Japan exclusive. Like,
right,
makes sense.
I take that over Sandstorm, honestly.
I probably would too. So, Brett, was there anything else you had to add to that?
No, but no. Go ahead.
Okay. Our topic for tonight.
Did you do
what
Cam?
are?
Huh?
Mhm.
Candace
Oh,
went.
no,
didn't she?
Candace went. Oh, okay.
Yeah, she said she wanted to see Rat Trap and possibly Terry.
I was in and out. I made quesadillas, so or I didn't make them.
Okay.
My wife made them, and I ate them. I ate quesadillas. Never mind.
Well,
Sounds good.
shame on you for supporting the patriarchy. What are your collecting goals and plans for your collection in 2020, Tyler?
Can you repeat the question?
What are your collecting goals and plans for your collection in 2020? This is a topic that Kabar sent us.
I think just kind of tying up the loose ends and just kind of focusing on newer collections. I think I'm done with Transformers. It's not I'm done with my Beast Wars collection. Aside for, like I said, some loose ends, the mutants, Soundwave, and a couple odds and ends like the Taco Tank. But like
The Taco Tank.
I don't have any interest in any of the Siege stuff or what's the new one? The
Earthrise.
Earthrise, such a dumb name.
fuck that means.
Ear the Rise.
Yeah.
Earthrise.
I don't have any interest in that kind of stuff, right? So Transformers to me is Beast Wars, and that's it. It begins and ends with Beast Wars for me. Outside of like a few of the niche figures that I picked up, just because like I've always wanted to handle them, because I did start as just a regular Transformers fan, whereas now I've kind of evolved into just a Beast Wars elitist. Come suck on my primal nuts. So ultimately, like I want to move on to different collections. I started this really big Warhammer collection that I'm really excited to sit down and paint everything. I've gotten quite the video game stuff collection, and I want to get more of those Titans, which I'm going to send to Dakota to review because it seems to be the most views that he gets on videos outside of video game reviews.
Yeah, it's true.
But no, like that's serious. I just kind of want to. I'm happy that I am at the end of my Beast Wars collecting, only because like I've experienced the high and I've made it through, and I'm not at a point like Chris where I just want to liquidate everything. Like it hasn't become stale now that I have everything. It's still awesome to go sit there and look at everything, and I think my be all end all, like the final two pieces for my collection for Beast Wars, will be those two statues.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what's going to cap it all off for Beast Wars for me.
I got you. With the except like as far as backtracking goes.
Yeah. As far as backtracking, I mean, I'm going to grab I'm going to grab most of the new release masterpiece stuff. I'm not really big on the repaints, and I don't give a shit for clear figures. But otherwise, like I'm in for the masterpiece stuff. So
I got you. Dalton, what about you, dude?
I don't have any plans for my collecting this year because anytime I do,
I'm shocked.
it falls apart.
I'm kind of shocked. I'm very shocked, actually.
Anytime I try making plans for my collection, it just falls apart, or I just get like buried down another rabbit hole. So no plans for collecting this year. I'm just gonna go with the flow and
shoot from the hip. Just shoot.
Pretty much. If I need to purge something, I'll purge it. If I see something that catches my eye, I'll probably get it.
Yeah.
So Bar said something here. He wants to go after the 3H BotCon stuff. I think the only BotCon figures that I'm after would be the Fractal Pack Rat, and then what's his name? Vice Grip.
Vice Grip. Yeah.
Not the new Fractal and Pack Rat, but like the old one.
Yeah, the 97.
Give me a price, Brett. If you hook me up for a decent price, like you do with the Double Punch, why would you drop it like that?
It's heavy.
Tyler's like, no, my future broken pack rat. Tyler, I thought I sold you a BotCon 15 pack rat.
You did. No, I'm talking about the one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Fractal and Pack Rat from there. I don't want the new Pack Rat.
Yeah.
The new Fractal from the Combiner Wars garbage.
The Combiner Wars, yeah. He also, Kabar said something that was interesting as far as like plans for your collection. He said he'd like to LED light his shelves this year, and like that's just like to me like that's a good plan. Like to where like everything looks good on the shelf, but maybe the lighting isn't what you want it to be, because like that was my problem, and I guess kind of like I'll get into it when I go into mine, but lighting my Detox was probably the best thing that I did for, those cram displays. But Brett, what about you, man? Or yeah, Brett, what about you?
I was hoping
you're finally going to sell everything
through that box and show me the goodies.
No, I want to get out from all this stuff. Just I want to sell it all of it. I'm done.
I say that every year. I think
you say that every single year.
I am done. No more.
You say that every year. Really? What's your real intentions?
You sound like me after a meltdown.
I will wait until Dalton meltdowns. Sell it all. Done.
Yeah.
Dalton,
We'll
was a price low enough for someone to buy you after a meltdown, son.
What?
Candace, what about you? What's your collecting plans this year?
Get myself organized. Because how many times I look on eBay and I'm like, do I have a figure? I don't remember because a lot of it's still in storage. They're in boxes. I have to go through all of that and make a checklist or something. And it just feels so unorganized.
Like as stupid as it is, that shamax.com website that me and Joe were kind of going back and forth with in the private chat.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can go through there and like check off everything that you do have and however many you do have, and like after that, if you want to, you can download your full collection in a spreadsheet format, and
nice.
that'll be a really good way to kind of and I think like there's a means of like to your quote unquote wish list, so you can probably have it all listed to where you see what you do have and what you don't have in a given line. But like it's so weird to navigate through all that. Like with Beast Wars, they have like North American and they have like separated by country, like by continent, by country, and then like you do it that way. So
Right.
and like really the only difference between US, North American, and the rest of the world, with the exception of the Japanese lines, is like packaging variants. Like that's mostly what it is packaging variants. And then like in the rare case of Clawjaw and Spidor in the Transmetal line, like it's weird, but worth kind of checking out. Like worth just kind of sitting down and like looking at that website and going and like looking at what you do have and just checking it off that way. I think would be.
I haven't seen my stuff for years, so I can't even remember. So I need to go through that crap and. Sorry, it's not crap. I need to go through those awesome toys and figure out what I have. A lot of them are still in their boxes, so I didn't even take them out. And I just
What?
I know. So
Wow.
Yeah, and
it's time for you to sit down and play with some toys.
I know.
I need to sit down and start working on that Unicron display case.
And it would be nice to have more shelves to put this stuff on. I would like to get into that too.
Yeah.
But
Got to be able to look at it.
That's probably, yeah. I know.
I hear you.
That's probably my biggest two things: organization and shelving.
Yeah. See, shelving was my big thing really these last 2 years, like as far as a plan went, because I really didn't like for 2018 and 2019. I didn't have a plan. It was like they were both prototype heavy years for me, and just really awesome. Fell in that, got a hookup from a friend type of thing. So that was where like just where all of my monetary resources went, and therefore my any kind of would-be plans that I would have had between that and the Unicron that dropped, the HasLab Unicron.
Oh yeah.
Like all that really messed me up. I still picked up just some random things that I liked out of the main line. Like I think I'll always do that going forward. There's like some selects release or something like that. I'll grab it. But as far as actual goals and plans, it's something that I came very close to and then sold off a few sets, and like now like I'm kind of coming back around to getting close to it. But I want to finish my Botcon collection this year. So I want to buy. I think I have 2005, 2007, 2008, Night Racer from 1995, Breakdown from 2004. are and then
Breakdown
like
Robot.
some of the souvenir sets from 2009, which are super cheap, and then like 3 figures from 2011. So like it's really not a whole lot, but I want to wrap that up. I want to finish that off. I want to cap that off, and I think from that point, like I'll be more or less complete and current. There's like 6 Beast Wars that I have left to check off my list. A few of them easy to find and readily available. Some of them are not. Like I want the puzzle Lio Juniors, the black one and the white one. I passed those up a couple years ago because they were fairly common at the time, and I was like, I'll pick them up when I pick them up, and have not found them. So at this point, I don't even care if they come with the puzzles. Originally, I wanted them only if they came with the puzzles, but like at this point, I'm fine with or without. But I'd like those 2 for sure. I want to pick up in 2020. I'd like to get a Blue Eyes Cheetor. Again, like it's one of those readily available things. And I think that's it. Like I think I'll keep working on another like focal point is just getting some more of those clear acrylic card cases to use as risers in my display. I really like the way that turned out in the Detox that I did use. I was able to utilize more of that top space. It's where like even though everything is everything it's even though it's like still kind of crammed in there, like it's still like it's layered now, and everyone kind of like is visible enough to an extent. So also Kabar, I think Kabar asked Action Master Breakdown. Yes, Action Master Breakdown is the G2 Action Master Breakdown. But and like one went up not too long ago, but it was like right after the Unicron thing, and I just didn't have the money for it. Like it pissed me off. I was so mad.
Yeah, what's that like?
It was right there. It was right there. What? Not buying something or?
No. What's it like to be $600 less and have nothing to show for it yet?
It's just like pre-ordering toys, I guess. I mean,
18 months in advance.
Look,
yeah. So like that's the thing. Like that's the thing. Like there's gonna come a point, some point this year, where I'm just gonna forget about it. Any of the update emails for HasLab go like they get filtered through like a weird filter in my Gmail, so I never see them. So like I've not seen that thing transform. I haven't seen like half of the extra shit that it comes with. I'm just gonna get it and I'm gonna be surprised by it, and that's really like that's the payoff that I get in the end, is that I just get a pleasant surprise at some point in 2021. So another thing, like I think Kabar had mentioned, and even like Transvel 2 Dinobot in the chat, the Telemoka figures, like those are also on my list. I think I need like I'm probably not gonna get Arcadus, Colada, or Gimlet. But like the Wolfang, the Wolfang, the Cheetor, and the Tigatron, I still do need. I think those are the only 3. Like I'm not gonna go after Primal or Megatron either, but like I think that those 3 that I just listed, I think are worth my time chasing, but not nearly like I wouldn't be bent out of shape if I didn't get them, basically. So. Those are my plans. Those are my goals. Now, who knows? It'd probably be something like the last 2 years, where a prototype that I really want comes available, and then it's like, well,
Shit.
there goes my budget. Yeah, there goes my budget. Get this stupid thing, this stupid awesome thing,
or some really stupid Generation Select thing comes out.
Yeah, well, most of those have been pretty cheap, and like even then, like I'm kind of glad like the ones that I did sit out on, because I wanted to get all the Generation Selects. I wanted to get Orange Chick and Shockwave, but I didn't, and I'm kind of cool. And I'm kind of cool not having them. like I don't feel the need to go back and pick them up. So Juan said he'd like to get the Armada Predacons, the Unicron Horsemen, and like I'm glad that I got those from time I did because they're going on display with my HasLab Unicron. Like they finally serve like a purpose. Like right now they're just hanging out with the Blentrons, but like now they'll actually like be doing stuff.
Well, you can have them hang out with the Blentrons with Unicron too.
I can do what?
You can have them hanging out with the Blentrons and Unicron.
Oh, Blentrons are going to stay in the Neo display for what it's
Gotcha.
worth. Yeah.
So do we have any other topics for tonight?
No, I think that wraps us up. We've been going for damn near 2 hours, which has been a minute. So first and foremost, I definitely want to thank everyone that popped in. Legonardo11 just popped in the chat. Said for me, Unicron with the money exchange, taxes, and shipping is $1,000. Holy shit. But anyways, Juan was in the chat, Legonardo's in the chat, Kabar was in the chat. We had Josh Fisher earlier. They're doing Figga Bangin right now. So after this, go check out Figga Bangin. GhostLordPeter was in the chat. I think Sam Mead was in here earlier, perhaps. And if I forgot anyone, Transwell 2 Dinobot, of course. I think that's all of us. Anyways, thank y'all for watching. Stasis Lock will be here. I'm not done. Stasis Lock will be here every Wednesday from now on instead of my channel Primal Sabbath. This is going to be where you can catch us. And we have 2 giveaways going on right now. If you want $50.com, you get 5 guesses for Dalton's first 2020 breakdown. You email that to StasisLockPodcast@gmail.com. And we have another giveaway. Tyler?
So right now we have it posted up in on the Stasis Lock page and also in the Beast Wars Society group. Those are the 2 exclusive places it's going to be posted. Anywhere else that it's shared to will not count. You need to comment on one of those posts. So I'm waiting for it to load right here. I had it up. So the giveaway details are simple. All you need to do to be entered is subscribe to the Stasis Lock YouTube channel right now that we're on, that we've moved to. Like the post and comment your YouTube handle. That's it. We'll announce the winner on the next episode of Stasis Lock, January 8th. And make sure you're in the chat to claim your prize. Other than that, it's simple. It's the we're giving away the Transform Element, Black Widow. And yeah, that's on us. We will even pay shipping to ship it to you because we are not cunts.
We're kind. We're the different C word. We're kind. Before we get out of here, though, Tyler, where can people find you at?
You can find me everywhere in the Beast Wars Society. Just recently broke 400 members.
Woo.
There we go. All right. Dalton, where can people find you?
Find me everywhere at Daltonians TFs and YouTube at Daltonian95.
Megamus, where can people find you?
Megamus or Mega Toy Fan on Facebook. That's it.
And Candace, where can people find you?
You can find me on Facebook, Canned Ice Art. You can find me on Instagram at Canned Ice, Twitter at Candace and Tor, and YouTube Candace and Tor. Where can people find you, Dakota?
Thank you for asking. Oh my goodness. Nobody else is this kind to me. You can find me everywhere at Primal Sabbath, Facebook, Twitter, YouTubes. And before you get out of here, check out some cool shows on the Cool Table Network, such as Shackcast Uncut, In the Realms, Detox, Big Bangin, Beers, Bolts, 40K, Plus, Fanatics, Breaking the Mold, Age Radio, First Communications, Building Up to It, Verbally Challenged, and one of my favorites, Masterpiece Shitpiece Theater. And a few awesome other honorable mentional shows is Blackout and Shout, All Queued Up, Off the Runner, Cybercast, Glad to Gumbo in around 30 minutes with my boy Matthew Deluxe Baldwin. Thank you all for watching, and we will catch y'all here next week.
Happy New Year.
Goodbye.
Happy
Brother
New
Kyle,
Year.
hey. Happy New Year.
See ya.